Hi friends, I am Vinod Shankaran. The topic which we are going to discuss is advantage of best fit line derived from regression formula over an arbitrarily constructed line. So this is arbitrarily constructed line and this is the best fit line. So this the difference between two we are going to see now. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So we will recap equation of a line y is equal to mx plus c. C is the y-intercept, the difference of from the zero value, what is the y value which is crossing this. This is C, nothing but y-intercept. And M is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is tan theta. So y2 is the value which is given here and y1 which is corresponding value which is going to come here and x2 is the value which is coming here and x1 is the value which is coming here. So y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is the gradient or slope. So we will go for an example here. These are all the number of line items and this is the order entry time in minutes. So for 12 line items it takes 9 minutes. Similar to that 9 line items it is 4 minutes. Like that there are 20 line items are there and against that the time required to enter is the order is given here. Now looking at this I am going to see that a scatter plotter. See now looking at this we can see that there is a correlation between x and y. So it's a positive correlation. So I am not going to see the R value here right now, but we will see after some time. So right now by seeing the chart, we can see that there is a correlation between X and Y and it is a positive correlation. And the correlation is somewhat good. The coefficient of correlation is somewhat is good. So same thing I have shown here. This is the same thing, the x-axis and the y-axis. Now I am going to construct a line. I am just joining two lines at the farthest point. One is here and one is here. Now we have learned this one in our school days that y is equal to mx plus c y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to m. Now if you see here, I am taking 12 and 2 are the y2 and y1 and its corresponding x is 25 and 3. Same thing given here for 25 when that y is 25 x is sorry when x is 25 y is 12 and similar to that when it is 3 the y is 2. So now we will see the formula y is equal to mx of c. Now we need to calculate both m and c. Now as I said y2 minus y1 here y2 is 12 minus 2 divided by 25 minus 3 which is given here 12 minus 2 divided by 25 minus 3. So we are getting the m value as 0.45. Now considering this as m and if you take the value 12, so we are just substituting here. We are just putting 12 here plus m is 0.45 already we got into x is 25. So we are getting 11.36. So from this equation we will get c. So C we got 0.64. So same thing I have put it here. C is 0.64 and the slope or gradient is 0.45. Now we will try to construct a line here. So y is equal to mx plus c. So we are taking y, which is we need to calculate. M is equal to 0.45 and x is 12 and plus c is 0.64. So when we substitute this value, we are getting the value is 6.09. Similar to that, all the lines I am calculating. So what is we are constructing a line. So this is the exactly the same line. This is the same line, and all these points are distributed around this straight line. So this is the line. So now we want to see the error between the given value and the value which we got by substituting the slope. So I am just 9 minus 6.09. So I got this value, and similar to that I am taking all the values. Now you see that these two lines, because already we constructed here, we are getting 0 and 0 here. Remaining all points, there is a difference between the value which is given and the constructed value. Now we are going to the square of this one. If you sum it up, we are getting 66.29. Now we will look into the regression line, how the same slope, intercept, etc. we are going to get in a regression line. So before going to, I am going to do it in Excel only, because Minitab is the best way. But if somebody doesn't have Minitab, Excel is also useful. So we need to do options, and you have to go for add in, and you have to say go. Now you have to enable this. Okay. If you do that, then only you can do the regression line. So I'm just calculating the data analysis. Now you will see all these points here, all this this one you can calculate which are this one you want a correlation. So we are going to calculate regression here. So I need to input y value, then x value. Now you have to, which are you want to see, that you want to, you can put it here. I'm just putting all, and I'm just saying okay. Now if you see, we got a r square value. So as I said, we will need to find out what is the r value, which is a correlation coefficient. I'm just putting square root of this one. See, it is 85%. So there is a good correlation between x and y. Now our interest is actually the coefficient. This is the y-intercept, and this is m, which is gradient or the slope, which we wanted to find out. So this is the best fit line, or this is the line we are constructed out of it. So two things we need to find out. One is that as I said, intercept and m, which is a slope. So which I have given, it is 0.46 and 1.36. So same thing I have given here, 1.36 and 0.47. With that we will construct a line. So same formula, y is equal to mx plus c. So here m is 0.47 in our case, and x is 12. So 12 into 0.47 plus C, which is 1.36. So we got 7. Similar to that, we have to calculate the total lines. Now we will see the difference between observed value and the value we got it by calculating through regression coefficients. So this minus this, we got 2 here. Similar to that, I am calculating all. Okay, now we need to put a square of this one. The square. Now I am calculating, I am summing it up. When I sum it up, I am getting 47. Now you can find, I am getting 47.19. Now you can see there is a huge difference between these two values. The errors V is much less than the value, the line we constructed by taking 2 points. So as I said, this line I have constructed here and I have brought it here. So I am putting a line. You can see that compared to this one, here there is a line and there are lot of points on one side, the few points here. Whereas here you can see that it is equally distributed between two places. That is why here the difference is large, whereas the difference is equally distributed between these two. That's why the differences are less here. This is the reason why this is called as best fit line or line of best fit in a least square sense. So this is the difference between these two. So friends, hope that you all enjoyed this video. Looking for your valuable comments and also request you to subscribe to this channel and share it to other useful social networks. If you have any queries, please send a mail to vinodas20140504 at gmail.com.